Welcome back, everybody. Today I am changing the blade out on this Delta model 36-220 old school miter saw. This is a 10-inch blade. I'm going to be changing this 40 tooth out for a ultra finish 80 tooth blade. Before we get started, safety first. Make sure that your saw is unplugged. Even give it a test to make sure you unplug the right cord. And always be mindful that we are going to be working with the teeth exposed. So you want to keep your fingers, your hands, your arms, and everything as far away from the blade as possible during this process. And just be very cautious about the wrench slipping off of the bolt, which is your biggest risk during this blade change out. So we're going to get right into it. First thing you're going to want to do on this old school saw, this thing is like, I think from the war, this thing is built like a tank. It weighs probably 70 pounds. It's crazy. There's a Phillips screw on the side here. You're going to start by undoing that. This is going to open up the bolt for your blade. So we'll just set that aside. This swings this way, unlike the Shopmaster, which swings the other way. And there's your arbor bolt. This is a 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch if you're using standard measurements. And then on this side, the blade lock, there is not a Allen wrench hole in the motor. This thing's beat up. There's no hole or key or anything to hold the blade in place. So I was looking around. The blade lock for this is actually this little spring-loaded lock right there. So you'll put your socket wrench on the arbor bolt. It's going to turn towards you if it's anything like the Shopmaster. I'll have to confirm in the next couple of seconds. But to loosen it, you're going to turn it towards you. Or if you're looking at the bolt, it'll be clockwise. But you're going to have to hold this down in place. And as you push this and you start turning the blade, you'll feel it kind of click. And then the blade won't move more than a little bit. So that's how we're going to stop this blade and get it off, and then we'll get this new one on and see what we can do. Stay tuned. All right, so just as expected, this process took about, 20 seconds. But you can see underneath, let's see if I can zoom in here, this little spring for the push lock. I had to turn the blade a little bit and push this a little hard to get it to lock in, but once it did, no problem at all. It was actually safer than the Shopmaster, because the Shopmaster, you're trying to balance the Allen wrench on one end and hold the handle with your thumb and prevent it from coming down, because it has a tendency to want to come down on you as you're putting that pressure to undo the bolt. So this one was a lot easier than the Shopmaster, but no worries there. Here's the old, and we're going to get this new one on. Basically, you want to make sure your teeth are facing forward. Set it right on here. Make sure this goes on. You'll see that it's shaped with 2 flat edges, and so is the bolt itself. So you just line those up. Put the bolt and washer back on. Lock the blade, tighten it, and we'll button it up and be done. Piece of cake. Let's get it. All right, we are wrapped up. Blade is in. Everything went smooth. This entire process, start to finish, the first time ever doing it on this machine, took less than 5 minutes. It's very simple. It's just this and that. Unscrew it, put the blade on, screw it back in. Done deal for this model. And plug it back in, give it a test. So looking forward to keeping this workhorse going for many more years. It works great. So thanks again for watching. Hope you liked it. Catch you on the next one.